This broadcast will begin in 5 minutes. This broadcast will begin in 4 minutes. This broadcast will begin in 3 minutes. This broadcast will begin in 2 minutes. This broadcast will begin in 1 minute. This broadcast will begin in 30 seconds.
Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
1 second from half court. Jumping for joy.
First ever.
A 2-on-1. Oh!
Did he bring it in? He did.
It is.
Caught!
This broadcast is a production of the WJPA Sports Network, presented by CNX Foundation.
Welcome back to AHN Arena here at Peters Township. Coming up shortly, the boys' side of our Trinity Peters Township girls-boys doubleheader. But right now, our national anthem. Hello again, everyone. I'm Bob Gregg, along with Tom Drakely here in our broadcast booth. Jason Tennett's our floor director, heading up our green sports crew with Luke Andrusick and Scott Donnelly on the cameras. Jacob Knisner producing at our downtown Washington studios. Game that wrapped up just moments ago. Trinity girls topped Peters Township 55-45. We'll have time throughout our boys game to talk about that game, but now it's on to the boys matchup. Trinity sits 1-2 in Section 3 under new head coach Alec Ferrari, but comes in after losses to Thomas Jefferson and Baldwin after beating Bethel Park opening section play. Peters Township needed overtime, but won at Baldwin a week ago, then knocked off Norwin Friday in a non-section game. The Indians are 1-1 in Section 3. That win against Baldwin came after the buzzer-beating loss here on December 12th to Thomas Jefferson, 42-39. And for Peters Township to only score 39 points is part of the reason you get beat by a buzzer beater.
Absolutely, Bob. I mean, they have a prolific scorer in Dylan Donovan, and they can put points on the board. So that was a low-scoring affair and certainly a tough loss. But Peters Township's got a nice basketball team. I had a chance to see them play. I've seen Trinity play. This is going to be a test for the Trinity Hillers tonight. And the difference maker is the man in the middle, the 6'8" Jake Wenzel, and of course the brother of Natalie Wenzel.
Let's take a look at those starting lineups. Trinity will start 6'4" senior Anthony Georgie, 5'11" junior Ian McGanko, 6'2" junior Chase Kostelnik, 6' sophomore Andrew Selway, and 6'2" senior Jonah Williamson. For Peters Township and Joe Ehrman, 5'11" senior Jaden Greco, 5'10" sophomore Dan Dudick, 6'1" junior Xavier Knox, 6'1" senior Dylan Donovan, and the 6'8" junior Jake Wetzel. Mark Wise is our referee, working with Nick Sterator and Andrew Reiner, the officials for the PIAA. And we are set and ready to get this one underway. Happy holidays, everyone. Wise moves into the center, puts the ball in flight, and a good job by Selway to step in front. Controlled that, but then taken away. Near side, Jaden Greco for Peters Township. Ball hacked out of his hands. Nice chop there by Georgie, and down off the leg of Greco. And now they got to get they have to get the arrow fixed. And I mean, certainly, I think Selway had possession.
I agree with you.
And so then the takeaway, so the possession arrow should point to Peters Township, and it does. So Trinity is credited with controlling the tip. And I think that's dead on right. So scoreless, 15 seconds in. Plenty has happened in those 15 seconds.
Well, and this is what I expected. You know, when I watched Peters play earlier, they play that zone, and that's because of their 6'8" man in the center. He's hard to shoot over.
Kostelnik had the ball at the elbow. Ball goes back out. Baseline jumper, in and out, won't go. Down the lane to try to get the rebound is Ian McYanko, and the ball knocked out of his hands by Wetzel.
Yeah, and I thought McYanko may have touched that last two, but of course we don't have a great angle from this position. The referee was right on top of it.
Lob inbounds, not a good pass, but Jonah Williamson fights to save it and scores.
Yeah, Jonah can put some points up, and he's going to need to because you know Dylan Donovan will put a few up tonight.
Indians get across. Dudick handling the ball, bring it to Donovan or to Greco on the near wing. Pick up the dribble, feed to Wetzel, and now out on the right wing. Lob pass comes across to Donovan. Lost it going in through traffic. McYanko get it ahead on the bounce to Kostelnik for the lay-in.
Nice finish by Chase Kostelnik. Strong to the basket for the Hillers.
This has an eerily familiar feeling to the girls' game.
It sure does. Quick 4-0 lead.
Trinity jumped out in front 6-0 and 15-2 in that girls' game and went on to win by 10. Greco, the ball to Wetzel. He just kind of lost the handle, but there to save it was Donovan. Dribble drive won't go. Shot won't go. Hillers control. This just keeps looking like the last game we called.
Yes, lots of action.
Williamson, 3-ball off the back of the rim, won't go. Rebound controlled by Xavier Knox for Peters Township.
When that was a deep three that time.
Donovan crossover, Euro step and score.
How about that move by Dylan Donovan?
Yeah, when I was a kid, we called that walking.
Yes, we did.
Andrew Selway, little too long on the setup for the three. Swatted back out the runway by Xavier Knox.
Well, and you know what? There's where you use the shot fake, boy. You'd had him jumping up in the air and would have been wide open.
Yep, he would have sailed right by, and then you calmly reload and shoot.
Andrew Selway, only a sophomore.
McYanko's inbound to Williamson. Williamson hassled by Greco. Selway, and now between the circles to McYanko. Alec Ferrari a long way up out of the coach's box. Floater in the paint, good for McYanko.
Well, what a nice shot that time by McYanko. Little floater.
6-2, Trinity leads, 5:35 to play first quarter. Greco reverse it, took it into traffic, shot won't go, and a rebound grab by Georgie. He forced Greco to change that shot and then rebound the miss. Williamson lost the handle in traffic. Has to feed it out of there, and Georgie travels. He was not expecting that pass.
No, I think Williamson was thinking about or hoping to be able to get the shot up, but right behind him was the 6'8" Jake Wetzel, and hard to shoot over 6'8".
Dudick brings the ball up. Selway spins him around. Feed goes out onto the right wing to Greco, and now it's Wetzel, near side. Xavier Knox inside, the ball goes to Greco, and he is hammered to the floor by Chase Kostelnik.
Yeah, no doubt about that foul.
First foul on Kostelnik, first foul in the game for that matter. Check that, second foul. You get 2 fouls? The board has 2 fouls, I just got 1.
I got 1 too, but.
Shot up and in from the free throw line for Greco. Jason Tennant tells us there was 1 on the scoreboard when the game started, but that can't be. Second shot for Greco also good. It's a 2-point game. 6-4 Trinity leads Peters Township. Greco with a couple of free throw makes.
Little half-court trap by the Indians. Boy, and he's in bad trouble right there.
Ball knocked loose. Good job to stay with it. Hillers keep possession. Williamson, 18-footer, short, doesn't follow, and right there to clean it up was Jake Wetzel. Raggedy possession there for Trinity. Donovan, spin-a-ram off contact, ties the game.
Yeah, one-on-one, he's really hard to stop. He has a variety of spin moves when he gets close to the basket, and boy, he's just a handful.
Couple of subs at the scorer's table for Peters Township. Game tied like it was when we started. Into traffic goes McYanko, feed to the corner. Georgie back around, McYanko, Williamson, Georgie try to force it down low. Kostelnik couldn't get to it. Pass was picked off. Here comes Donovan. Peters with a chance to take the lead. 3-ball, Greco. High arcing shot, spoons out, won't go. And a rebounding foul called. And it's going to be Dan Dudek called for the offensive foul. First foul of the quarter. And now the scoreboard, we get that squared away, 1 foul apiece. Avari Chandler checks in for Trinity. Let me grab those 2 subs for Peters. Like Lucas Sachs, I believe, and Cooper Donovan.
Yes.
Just under 4 minutes to play, first quarter, 6-6 Trinity and Peters Township in the boys' side. Ball inside, back out. Williamson with a ball fake. Take it up top to McYanko, to the baseline to Georgie. Up with the left hand, hard off the window, and the iron won't go. Rebound, Cooper Donovan. Dylan Donovan brings it up the floor. Gets a screen from Wetzel. Feed into the corner, wide open for 3. Sachs hits it.
Yeah, I mean, he was wide open.
It's a 7-point run for Peters Township. Indians in front, 9-6 in front for the first time. Selway has to fight to save the ball. Dylan Donovan, good quick hands defensively.
Right, and this zone is just keeping Trinity on the perimeter, Bob, and you're not going to win many games shooting all threes.
Selway feed it back out to McYanko, and now Georgie at the low block. McYanko and Williamson go back and forth. Look inside. Chandler too well covered.
But no penetration. They're just making side-to-side passes. The defense isn't moving.
Pass tipped out of bounds. Xavier Knox will check in, and Jake Wenzel will get a breather for Joe Ehrman.
Yeah, and I would imagine he will not be out all that long.
2:51 to play, first quarter. Peters Township leading 9-6.
Now you can get the basketball inside if you're Trinity.
A little delay there while referee Mark Wise tells Dylan Donovan to tuck the jersey in. Selway, McYanko, Williamson on the dribble, and a holding foul going to be called. Lucas Sachs.
Boy, Jonah Williamson is such a strong player. He's a big boy.
Baseline throw in for Trinity, down 9-6. And Williamson ends up on the deck. 3-ball far side. Selway can't get it to go. Georgie rebounds to Selway to Williamson. Caught that on the move, spin into the paint. Shot won't go, but a foul called, and Jonah Williamson will go to the line to shoot a pair. Lucas Sachs, second foul of the quarter on him, third foul of the game on Peters Township.
Now, the only reason he got away with that is because the big guy's on the bench. Misses the first.
Score stands at 9-6 Peters Township. Trinity scored the first 4 and 6 of the first 8, but Peters on a 7-1 run as Williamson hits 1 of 2. He has 3 points to lead Trinity.
And now Trinity's in the 2-3 zone, Bob. Very interesting.
Sachs at midcourt. Greco try to force a pass inside, and Jonah Williamson reaches over the back and is guilty of a foul. Williamson got a piece of the ball to begin with, but then got the body as well. Wetzel checks in, and Greco will sit. Another substitution coming. Dan Dudek into the game, and Lucas Sachs, who hit the 3-ball, that's the difference in the game right now, checks out. Baseline throw in for the Indians. Ball goes to Dylan Donovan. Back into the corner to Dudek, and now to Wetzel. Dudek catch and shoot a 3 off the rim. Won't go. Williamson, rebound, push the tempo, step between defenders. Hustling back with a block is Xavier Knox.
Yeah, his second block of the game. And I think Jonah Williamson thought he got a little body contact, which he did. But No call. I like the fact that he was taking the basketball to the rim strong on that possession.
Kostelnik in, Georgie out. Both teams active at the scorer's table, checking in.
Yeah, lots of players being used so far early in the game.
Inbound feed from Camden. Proudfoot goes to Williamson. Shot hard off the iron in the window. Rebound comes out to Donovan. Going in against Chandler. Chandler trying to force him deep. Good job to wait there by Donovan. Chandler makes him change the shot and then rebounds the miss.
Yeah, good job by Chandler that time.
Proudfoot across the timeline. Deals to the left side to Williamson.
He'll shoot that.
Selway back around. Proudfoot. 2-3 Peters zone. Williamson reaches out to save that pass. A little off the mark. Entry. Chandler trying to back Wetzel down. 2 bounce pass. Gets out all the way to midcourt.
Yeah, good luck with backing Wetzel down. Not going to happen.
Chandler put it on the deck. Jump it up. In and out. Shot just will not go. Donovan rebounds.
It's a good look, Bob.
1 minute to play. First quarter. 9-7. Peters Township with the lead. Donovan trying to find his way. Gets it out of traffic. 3 ball off the window. And the iron rebound grabbed by Dudek, though. Trinity standing watching that one come clear up the lane.
Yeah, you got to have that rebound.
Ball goes to Dylan Donovan. To Wetzel. Pass is fumbled. Now lost out of bounds.
A little sloppy in the early going here.
Selway will sit as Ian McGanko checks back in. Trinity ball now with 40 seconds to play in the opening quarter. 9-7 Peters Township. Took the lead 3 minutes ago, did Peters. Neither team has gotten a field goal since. Trinity with 1 foul shot make in the interim. McGanko and Williamson passing it back and forth.
Well, and I like this. Take 1 shot, and the worst it is you're down 2.
Williamson starts to go now with 10. Back out to McGanko around near side to Proudfoot. His shot partially blocked, controlled by Wetzel, thrown away. Williamson gets it out of his hand at the buzzer, but it just hits off the iron. Peters Township 9, Trinity 7 after 1. Second quarter on the WJPA Sports Network, presented by CNX Foundation.
County is now in Washington County. We are here with the support you need and the value you want at the Washington County College Center. Explore our in-demand career paths in aviation, education, and criminal justice, or start college early with dual enrollment courses and high school academies. At the Washington County College Center, your pathway to success starts right at home. Learn more at ccbcwashington.com.
Slovenian Savings and Loan is here for your life, your future, and your dreams. While life's pace seems to get faster and faster, Slovenian Savings and Loan still stands by its traditional values of honesty, integrity, and building personal relationships. Enjoy all modern conveniences to make banking easy, combined with a down-to-earth, face-to-face way of doing business. Slovenian Savings and Loan on Boone Avenue in Strabane. Big enough to serve, small enough to care. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
9-7 Peters Township leads after 1. The Indians will have the ball to start the second quarter. And just got some sad news want to pass along that longtime public address announcer for Washington, Brad Langerman, has passed away. Worked at WJPA years ago and worked on air, did a little bit of sports. Brad Scott, and went by that name, stage name, but passed away here. And our condolences to Brad's family and friends. Peters Township gets a second look and then second chances. 3-ball Dylan Donovan.
Yeah, second chances, and especially when they go out to an open Dylan Donovan, that's going to hurt you. Can't allow that.
And again, our condolences. Ball down low to Georgie. His shot blocked by Dylan Donovan. Georgie gets it back to the corner. Proudfoot's 3 won't go. Rebound kept alive by Chandler. Jump pass by Kostelnik to McYanko, or to Georgie rather. That won't go. And Avari Chandler battling for the loose ball, but can't corral it on the Peters bench.
Yeah, the Hillers did a really nice job getting a couple second looks. Unable to convert. Williamson back into the game. Brief rest. Yeah, it's sad news about Brad Scott. Nice man. I mean, I got to know him many times, talked with him over the years, and that's really sad.
And worked for Sterator Supply Company, and again, our condolences to family and friends, and sad news here right around the holidays.
Very sad.
Peters Township with a 12-7 lead. The ball goes inside. Now back out Dylan Donovan for three. That's off the rim. Put back for Wetzel. Misses the bunny. Got it back again. And this time he's fouled by Jonah Williamson.
Well, and there's what 6'8" can do for you. Get you a shot, miss the shot, rebound, draw the foul.
Two fouls on Jonah Williamson in the game. First foul on Trinity in the quarter. And Jake Wetzel going to the foul line to shoot two. Peters Township 2 for 2 in the game at the line. Both of those by Jaden Greco. That was midway through that first quarter. First shot no good. And Wetzel at the stripe to try another 15-foot open shot. Nails this one. His first point of the game.
Little three-quarter court pressure here. 1-3-1 by Peters Township.
Trinity 7 minutes without a field goal. Three ball in flight. Selway hits.
You know, he's been playing more and more, and one of the things he can do is shoot the basketball, and it comes from good place because his dad was a heck of a player at Trinity.
13-10, Peters Township leading Trinity. I'm going to assume that's Michael's son.
Oh, absolutely.
Ball inside to Greco, out to Sachs for three. That won't go. Rebound on the weak side, Xavier Knox, who scores.
Boy, Knox has done a really nice job defending. He blocked two shots and scores on the inside there on the offensive rebound.
15-10, Peters Township +5. Ball to Williamson, has Selway in the corner, doesn't go there. The ball kicked. And intentionally played with the lower extremities, I think the NFHS rulebook says.
Yes, sir.
It's not necessarily a kick, but can hit off the leg. But if you kicking motion, NHL uses distinct kicking motion in their rulebook, but it's not legal.
No.
Inbound for Williamson, untouched and thrown away.
Oh, geez, just that you really don't want to give it back to the other team when you have it under your own basket. They didn't get the initial look. Peters Township did a nice job defending.
Donovan, Greco, baseline, Wetzel. Looked inside for Sachs, been in there all day long. Shot won't go. Donovan rebounds and scores.
He's just a scorer. He knows how to score. He finds the basketball, and man, he just does damage.
And now biggest lead of the game for Peters Township, +7. Selway's three ball, well short. I don't know if Sachs got a piece of that.
I think he
or
did.
Knox, rather.
Oh.
And now Greco is fouled hard the other way. Peters Township out 17-10.
That foul's on Andrew Selway. Yeah, that last shot by the Trinity player was, I thought, partially deflected that time.
And that shot taken by Selway, and I guess it was Xavier Knox on the partial block.
That's his third block of the day.
Greco for two. First one no good. He had hit two in a row at the stripe in that opening quarter. Greco at the line, looking for his third point of the night. Foul shot good, all from the charity stripe. And the margin goes to 18-10. McYanko to Selway, trying to get around Greco. Williamson to the high post, back out to Selway. Looked in the corner, can't go there. Georgie feeds to the side of the lane. Kostelnik put it on the deck once, jump pass to Georgie. got to get out of there.
Absolutely, bad place to be.
Williamson moves to a 17-footer. That's high off the iron and over the backboard, out of bounds.
Well, and if you notice, Williamson has been contested on every shot he's taken, and a couple of them have probably been bad shot selection. You know, he doesn't need to force that. He was wide open.
Cooper Donovan brings the ball to Greco between the circles. Greco, and now a Peters Township timeout. Joe Ehrman says, timeout, timeout. 4:24 to play, first half. Peters Township 18, Trinity 10. Back on the WJPA Sports Network, presented by CNX Foundation.
I'm Evan Chambers of Chambers Insurance Agency. You can't turn on the TV or scroll through social media without being bombarded by insurance commercials. They're everywhere, even on the radio. Low rates, big savings. We'll insure your pet iguana. Okay, maybe not the iguana. Sadly, many times you're not saving money. You're just getting your coverage slashed. By the time there's a claim, it's too late to see you've been duped. At Chambers Insurance, our goal is to improve your coverage and get you savings. We're local, family-owned, and we'll work with you to find the right coverage. Chambers Insurance, since 1953.
On a complete drought for Trinity, but the Hillers are dying of thirst.
Yes.
One field goal in 9 minutes.
Well, that zone has been tough to crack. When you can't penetrate or can't get the ball inside, Bob, it makes it very difficult. And they're extending with their guard play, so they're making it tough on the Hiller guards.
Jake Wetzel, top of the key, will deal near side, get it back then, and put it on the deck, and it's taken away by Ian McGanko.
Yeah, nice job that time by McGanko.
Williamson trying to get defenders off of him. Passes to Selway and back to McGanko. Now Williamson on the left wing. Been there most of the time, but that previous touch was on the near side. McGanko got away with a walk.
He certainly did.
Entry pass. Kostelnik floater over Wetzel, pulled it up short.
But see how Wetzel altered that shot. Wow.
Long pass from Dylan Donovan. Wetzel lays it in.
Yeah, and he ran the floor. Blocks, intimidates the shot, runs the floor, gets a layup.
11-3 run.
That was great vision by Dylan Donovan that time, Bob.
3 ball. Selway, good.
Tell you what, the young man can shoot the basketball. They needed that.
20-13. Greco ran into a stone wall, and Dylan Donovan ends up with the ball. He misses the jumper. Wetzel volleyball it back up. That won't go, and Williamson is fouled by Greco. First foul of the quarter on Peters. First foul of the game on Greco.
I don't know how Dylan Donovan got out of that last trap. That was impressive.
No, it was Greco.
Oh, was it Greco? Okay.
And the ball ended up in Donovan's hands. 20-13, Peters Township +7. Selway, McGanko, and Williamson all well beyond the three-point line. Catch by Williamson, and now he throws it right away. Try to force a pass to Selway, and right there was Lucas Sachs. 3 ball near side won't go. Loose ball battle for, lost out of bounds. Last touch by Avari Chandler. Peters ball at the baseline.
Yeah, Peters Township normally a pretty good three-point shooting team. I don't think they're shooting it very well tonight.
Inbound.
Nice pass.
Knox, Donovan inside, back to Knox. Knox gets the bucket and is fouled.
Xavier Knox doing a really nice job moving around the basket.
Second foul on Andrew Selway, third in the quarter on Trinity. Xavier Knox at the line, first visit, line drive, just enough to get it over the front. That's all that matters.
That's right, and that was a line driver.
23-13, Peters has pushed the margin to 10, and now a hand check foul going to be called, I believe, on Dan Dudek. It will be his second foul, 2 in the quarter on Peters Township.
That time Williamson just used his strength to kind of get in between the defenders and draw that foul.
Williamson looked at a three, didn't take it. McYanko into the circle and then take it back out. Selway, McYanko, down to the baseline. Georgie catch and score.
Yeah, and a nice move. Good decision by Georgie that time to just shoot the little jumper.
Yeah, didn't put it on the deck because help was coming.
Oh, it was.
And already a handful of block shots for the Indians, so give and go. Dylan Donovan trying to get out front, pushes off with the ball.
Oh, yeah, that should have been a foul.
Feed to the corner. Cooper Donovan can't score. Jonah Williamson rebounds the miss. Selway to McYanko. To the baseline. Chandler dribbles by one man, feeds to the corner, gave up the open lay-in maybe, and a three ball for Anthony Georgie.
Yeah, he's a very capable perimeter shooter when he's left open.
Trinity on a 5-point run. Dylan Donovan rattles home a 2-pointer.
Yeah, I was just going to say, you can put that in the book.
He's got 11. Margin back to 7, 25-18. Coming up on a minute to play in the quarter. Selway, McYanko to the elbow. Pick up the dribble. To the baseline, Georgie, wrap it around. Chandler, score and a foul.
Nice pass by Georgie.
Dylan Donovan late to the party.
Yeah, Chandler, nice conversion. The Hillers have settled down and they've taken advantage. When Wetzel goes out, they have been able to take advantage of some inside interior passing and scoring.
Trinity trailed 20-10. 10-5 advantage since then. That's all in about 2 minutes and change. And Chandler cuts the deficit to 4 with a foul shot make, finishing off the traditional 3-point play.
Old-fashioned.
Selway stumbles on his own through the lane, ends up sliding on his wallet.
He sure did.
Dan Dudek, Dylan Donovan for 3, well short, and a rebound. Karams onto the Trinity bench, and it's going to be Trinity ball.
Well, that was a deep 3 by Donovan that time. I'm not sure that's the shot Coach Ehrman wanted to see with 35 seconds left in the half. Now they give Trinity an opportunity to cut further into the deficit.
Hillers in the midcourt. Saw this late in the first half, first quarter trailing by 2, worked it down for what they hoped would be a final look.
I like this strategy, Bob. There's no sense forcing it and giving Peters Township another shot.
10 seconds to go. Williamson, McYanko. And now got to go. Williamson catches, push off, gets open, 3 ball, fade away, won't go. Rebound cleared, and the launch from full length of the court by Xavier Knox hits the window, but nothing else. To intermission they go. Peters Township 25, Trinity 21, back on the WJPA Sports Network, presented by CNX Foundation.
My dream field has a scoreboard with a giant TV.
My dream field has dugouts for our mascot to dance on.
My dream field has lights to play at night. And a duck pond.
CNX is making dream fields come true by donating millions of dollars throughout Appalachia. Nominate your field at cnx.com/dreamfields.
Find more snuggle time this winter and be prepared for the cold with the help of First Federal Savings and Loan of Greene County. With a home improvement loan, home equity loan, or home equity line of credit, you can upgrade that old furnace, take care of that leaking roof, or replace those outdated floors. Keep the cold out and keep the warm and cozy in. Visit a loan officer today or apply anytime online at ffgc.bank. First Federal Savings and Loan of Greene County. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS 458729.
I'll tell you what, as times change, you got to change with the times, right?
Absolutely.
How about now you coached at Trinity, you taught at Trinity.
Yes.
If I said the names McYanko and Ferrari, what sport would I be talking about?
Wrestling. Come on now. Yeah, but it's not Andy. It's Ian. Yeah, absolutely times have changed.
And it's not Kevin Ferrari.
No,
it's Alec Ferrari.
It's Alec. You know, I had a chance to talk to Alec before the game, and just to give him a few words of encouragement. And He's a great young man, and I remember when we were at W&J, we tried to recruit him to get him to come to school, and I think he'll do a great job. I mean, I don't know what that'll translate in this first year, but he works really hard. He's got some good people on his staff, and I know that he eventually will get things going.
And I had a chance to chat with Kevin Ferrari, Alec's dad, and of course, Alec is the grandson of really two outstanding people, both of whom have passed now with Mike and Patty Ferrari, and what all that they meant, and have passed that along to their children and to their grandchildren, and just outstanding people. And I had a chance to chat with Kevin. It's funny, I always have a running joke with Phil Mary, who was on the wrestling committee, and I'm like, because my nickname is Basketball Bob at wrestling tournaments. That's what they call me. So, but I'm at a gymnasium, and they put this Resolite thing down there. And I'm like, that's a waste of a good basketball floor.
Sure is.
And the first thing I said to Phil Mary when he came in tonight was like, see, you finally come around. This is what a basketball floor is supposed to look like.
Oh, Phil Mary, great guy. Retired now, enjoying life, doing a lot of golfing. But you hit something on the head. Alec Ferrari, he comes from good people, and I just know that he's going to do a really good job. Your first year as a head coach and you're playing in a 5A section, hey, it's not easy. It's a learning experience, and as he advances on in his career, he will get better and better and learn as he continues, and wish him nothing but the best.
We're at the half. Peters Township boys 25, Trinity 21. Back on the WJPA Sports Network, presented by CNX Foundation.
Community College of Beaver County is now in Washington County. We are here with the support you need and the value you want at the Washington County College Center. Explore our in-demand career paths in aviation, education, and criminal justice, or start college early with dual enrollment courses and high school academies. At the Washington County College Center, your pathway to success starts right at home. Learn more at ccbcwashington.com.
At Slovenian Savings and Loan, they understand you want convenience. That's why their mobile banking app allows you to bank from anywhere, anytime. They also know there's no substitute for personal, one-on-one service from someone who cares about you and your family. Founded on honesty, integrity, and trust in 1925, and that will never change. Big enough to serve, small enough to care. Slovenian Savings and Loan on Boone Avenue in Strabane. SlovenianSavingsandLoan.com. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
At the half, Dylan Donovan leading the way, leading all scorers, has 11 points on the night. Nobody else with more than 5 for Peters Township, and nobody with more than 6, which Andrew Selway has for the Trinity Hillers.
Well, I don't think either team shot the basketball very well, and I think that's a direct result of each team playing the majority of the half in a zone defense. And it's funny, you talk about evolving. Coach Ehrman was nothing but man-to-man and pressure his first couple of years here at Peters, but he has learned to adapt, and he's now playing more zone because he's got the big 6'8" boy in the middle. Changes the game. So it's interesting to see how this game's playing out.
And remember there several years ago, you mused on air that you thought they ought to play a little zone, and
I do remember
Coach
that.
Ehrman didn't like that.
He did not, and he laughed at me afterward. Said, "Yeah, I guess you wanted us to play some zone." And I laughed. I said, "Yeah, I thought it might have helped. Now look at this, huh?"
Yeah. See?
Yeah, you never know. They come around. I get it. I mean, people who love to play man-to-man, that's good. One thing. You got to be able to guard the ball. If you can't guard the ball, you can't play man-to-man. And you have to make changes and adaptations, and you ask yourself as a coach, what's the best way for me to win with this team? And that's, of course, what Coach Ehrman has decided, and Trinity as well. They've mixed it up.
Great to have you along tonight as we're just an incredibly busy sports week here on WJPA. A little quiet tomorrow. After we're done here tonight, we've got the Frisco Bowl with the Ohio Bobcats taking on the Las Vegas Running Rebels. That's scheduled for a 9 o'clock tip. We should be able to handle that. Quiet tomorrow. We hope you'll join us for our original Christmas on WJPA. But NFL tripleheader on Thursday. Cowboys at Washington, Lions at Minnesota, and Broncos at Kansas City. And that'll be Kansas City for a little while longer, but we hear the Chiefs are going to leave Arrowhead and go actually to Missouri, right?
That is correct, but not until, I believe, 2028 or something like that.
And on Friday, we have a couple of college bowl games. Central Michigan and Northwestern play Friday at 1. And then at 8 o'clock, it's Florida International and Texas San Antonio. Saturday, Pitt and East Carolina in the Military Bowl, followed by an NFL doubleheader, Texans and Chargers and Ravens and Packers. And then Steelers on air at noon on Sunday, kickoff at 1 against the Browns. Sunday night football, the Bears and San Francisco. And then we'll get right back at our high school basketball action, the Trinity Hiller Boys Holiday Tournament. And that will start with Canada McMillan and Avonworth at 6, Trinity Albert Gallatin at 7:30. Losers play for third place Tuesday afternoon, a 1 o'clock tip, and the championship games get to tip at 3 o'clock with the winners of Monday night's game. And then we'll wrap up 2025. Hard to believe it's gone already. Arizona State and Duke in the Sun Bowl.
It is hard to believe we're on to a new year.
Yeah, the old folks used to say, time flies. The older you get, it goes even faster. And, it's hard to understand, but my goodness, it sure does.
Oh, it really does, Bob. It's amazing how quickly things go by. Enjoy it.
Yeah, not all that long ago, you were named head coach at Trinity.
Well, it was a little bit long ago. Yes, I remember those days.
25-21 Peters Township leading Trinity. Trinity will have the ball to start the third quarter. We'll have it for you when we come back on WJPA.
Hi, this is Mac Chambers of Chambers Insurance Agency. For over 70 years, we've been here for you, your family, and your business. At a time in which premiums continue to rise and policy coverage is more confusing and limited than ever before, we're proud to be your trusted guides. No gimmicks or surprises, just real protection at the best possible price. Personal, business, or bonds, will keep it simple and straightforward, just as we've always done. Chambers Insurance, helping you navigate today's insurance world. Learn more at chambersinsurance.com.
Well, the Hillers will start with the basketball. Chance to get this lead down even 4-point deficit to get it closer.
Trailed by 3 with 6:20 to play after the Selway first three-pointer. Williamson for 3, short, rebound. Georgie goes and gets it, tough pass, tried to get the ball to McYanko, and a kick is called.
There's the kick that is illegal.
Yeah, can't intentionally play it that way. Save that for soccer. Incidental off the foot or the leg, that's play on, but Williamson dribbles into traffic and then threw it away. Nice take back though by McYanko. Floater in the paint, pulls it up short. Rebound grab by Xavier Knox.
Yeah, and I thought Donovan was fouled on that.
Dudek dribbles to the low block, feed it around. Knox to Dylan Donovan, shot blocked from behind by Jonah Williamson, and he picks up his third.
Oof, that's a big foul. Can't afford to have him on the bench. I don't know if they're going to take him out or not. Just roll the dice with him maybe, huh? I wouldn't take him out, but.
Shot rattles home. Dylan Donovan has 12 points in the game now. First score of the third quarter comes 45 seconds in.
And I think you have to be very careful how long he stays on the bench.
Avari Chandler in and Williamson out. 27-21 now, Peters Township. +6, 7 of 9 at the stripe, and another kick by Greco. Vari Chandler inbounded at the top of the coach's box. McYanko, Selway, around the perimeter. Kostelnik, 3-ball. Georgie, good.
That'll get him out of that zone a little bit. You cannot allow Georgie to just get his feet set. He's a good shooter.
3-point lead now for Peters Township. We saw this in the girls' game. It was Trinity with the lead that got dwindled down. And now Peters Township. Boys had what looked to be a comfortable lead that is now dwindled, but answer, 3-ball, good, Dan Dudek.
His first basket of the night, and it's a 3.
6-point lead for the Indians. Looking for a split in this doubleheader. Kostelnik back out to the corner to Georgie. Georgie penetrates, give off to Chandler, and he is fouled by Wetzel. Wetzel looking rather incredulous about the call.
I think it had to be with the body because he didn't foul him on the shot.
Good look at that 3-ball by Dudek. Vari Chandler at the line. 1 for 1 at the stripe tonight. First shot good. Peters Township +5, 6:11 to play, third quarter. Chandler, second shot in and out, won't go. Rebound grabbed by Kostelnik. So he looked at a 25-footer. Feed inside from the corner. Kostelnik to Chandler for the deuce.
I'll tell you what, the Hillers are hanging in this game. Doing a great job.
3-point lead, 30-27. Peters with the ball, and they're going to turn it over. Somehow, ball got beyond Xavier Knox. I don't know if it was tipped, but then Kostelnik tracked it down at the baseline. Chandler brings it near side to Selway. McYanko, Selway for 3 in the tie, won't go. Rebound Wetzel. 5.5 to play, third quarter, 30-27. Peters Township +3. Pass inside, deflected, controlled. McYanko dribbles in through traffic. Donovan reached in, high pass. Kostelnik get it to Selway, and Selway was going the other direction.
Yeah, and he turned it.
Turnover. Greco bringing up the floor. Ball is kicked by Kostelnik.
Boy, some sloppy play here with the basketball, Bob. I'll give Trinity credit. They've done a nice job with second shot opportunities, and they've taken advantage of it and been able to cut into this lead. Only down 3.
Inbound pass goes to Lucas Sachs. Wetzel outside the elbow to Greco, trying to get by McYanko, drive and score.
Nice drive that time by the lefty, Greco.
Margin back to 5 as we click under 5. 32-27, Peters Township. Third quarter action.
Well, that middle's wide open. Just get the ball there and turn and look.
Chandler goes through, high on the lane. McYanko to Chandler, fumbled it, took it out, gives it right back underneath, and a Wetzel foul inside. He lost his balance and reached out and grabbed Kostelnik because he knew with him going down that Kostelnik was going to score easily, and then Kostelnik goes sliding. The foul on Wetzel is his second, team's second of the quarter. 2 free throws, 1 up and in. Chase Kostelnik, 3 points on the night. Had a first quarter field goal. Second shot won't go, and Wetzel tips the rebound toward the baseline where Greco gets it. 4.5 to play, third quarter, 32-28, Peters Township +4 on Trinity. Dylan Donovan guarded by Chandler.
Chandler doing a nice job on him.
3-ball, Greco, good.
Good cross-court skip pass that time by Donovan, and Greco ready to pull the trigger, knocked it down.
Donovan has 8, 5 in this quarter. Chandler put it on the deck, drive into Wetzel. Wetzel blocked it.
Yeah, it's impossible. Cannot shoot over 6'8".
Giving up 8 inches in that matchup. Greco lob down low. Wetzel undercut by Georgie.
Yeah, he
foul called on Anthony Georgie.
Got that knee under him. Hey, you got to try something, right? Sometimes they don't call that.
First foul on Georgie, second on Trinity in the quarter. A couple of substitutions as Jonah Williamson comes back in, as does Camden Proudfoot.
And he's going to have to be careful. He can ill afford to pick up the 4th foul in the 3rd quarter.
Inbound feed to Wetzel, and he lost it right down the baseline. Saved though, and Donovan's pass outlet is knocked loose. Hillers save a loose ball. Trinity timeout. Chandler getting to the loose ball, and Ali Ferrari right away calling for the timeout. 30-second timeout. 3:38 to play, 3rd quarter. Peters Township 35, Trinity 28. Back on the WJPA Sports Network.
My dream field has a scoreboard with a giant TV.
My dream field has dugouts for our mascot to dance on.
My dream field has lights to play at night. And a duck pond.
CNX is making dream fields come true by donating millions of dollars throughout Appalachia. Nominate your field at cnx.com/dreamfields.
Trinity has gotten a deficit to 3 a couple of times, but at the moment down 7. Hillers do have the ball and kept possession with that 30-second timeout. Each team has used 1 timeout so far.
You hate to use timeouts for those situations because those timeouts are so important, but got to maintain possession. I think Barry Chandler has played really solid out there at the guard spot. Such an athletic player.
Ball to Williamson, offensive foul on an illegal screen called on Georgie.
Yeah, and how many times have we seen the illegal screen called already this evening?
2 fouls in the game on Georgie, both in this 3rd quarter. 3 team fouls in the period.
You just have to be stationary, and you got to keep those arms and legs in.
Feed ahead for Peters Township, setting up in front of their bench. Cooper Donovan to Wetzel. Dylan Donovan now comes up high. Chandler guarding him. Donovan drive and stop, missed the shot. Avari Chandler rebounds the miss.
You know, he does a lot of dribbling and shooting. Boy, it'd be nice to see him come off some screens. Good basket by Jonah Williamson on the finish.
And it rolled an ankle.
I think maybe. A little bit. He's okay.
Second field goal of the game for Jonah Williamson. The foul called on Cooper Donovan, his first, team's 3rd of the quarter. 35-30, 3:01 to play, 3rd quarter. And Williamson at the foul line for the 2nd time tonight.
I give Trinity a lot of credit. They're hanging in this game.
Williamson too strong on a foul shot. Rebound Greco.
Hiller's 4 for 8 from the charity stripe. And he traveled.
Travel on Greco. Yeah, 4 for 8, including 2 of 5 in this period.
Peters Township's never really gotten into a flow, Bob. They struggled with the offense, made some careless turnovers, not sharp in their passing.
35-30. Peters Township with the lead, took that with 3.5 to play in the 1st quarter. Here we are 17 game minutes later. The ball knocked out of Williamson's hands. Trinity ball on the sideline.
Peters Township has now man-to-man, changed up a little bit.
Inbound to McYanko in backcourt. Near side, it's Proudfoot, guarded by Greco. Now to Williamson. Right side to Chandler. Has knocks on him. Back to Williamson. To Chandler. Started to tee up a 3. Goes to the free throw line. Hits it.
Nice pull up by Chandler. He's had an outstanding game. His 8th point.
35-32. Again, Trinity to within 3. Ball into the hands of Dan Dudek. Now to Dylan Donovan. Got by Chandler. drive and score for Dylan Donovan.
He's just so tough getting it. When he gets his shoulders down and he turns, he's hard to guard. And he finishes well in traffic, Bob. That's one of the things that he can do better than most players.
Donovan with 15 points and a third foul shot to come. Substitutions. Chase Kostelnik, Lucas Sachs. One sub each way. Donovan, the 6'1" senior. Free throw rattles home. 16 points and the margin up to 6 now. Cutter is Williamson, ball knocked loose. McYanko, Williamson, and the quickest whistle you'll see.
That was a quick one.
Yeah, no ball possession arrow belongs to Peters Township.
Yeah, it was just a bad pass that time. Trying to force it in the middle, and it was there was nothing there except white shirts. Now, Trinity has to be careful. They got to stay attached here.
38-32, Peters Township +6. Ball goes to Donovan. Chandler guarding him. Screen set. Wide body screen by Xavier Knox. 3-ball Lucas Sachs off the rim. All kind of contact down low. And again, it's Knox, but
no
play
call.
on is the call. Trinity with the ball.
Yeah, I thought there was some fouls there, but.
Williamson out to Chandler, guarded by Donovan. Trying to spin-a-rama. That doesn't work. Jump pass to McYanko. Now up top it goes to Proudfit. Back to McYanko. Lob down inside for Williamson. He is held. And a foul called on Lucas Sachs. I have that as his third.
And I do too.
4 fouls on Peters in the quarter. Baseline throw in for Trinity.
A good move by Coach Ferrari to try to put Williamson on the block without the big man, but he is back now because he's really hard to guard in there. He's so strong.
Georgie in, Chandler out. McYanko to Williamson. Greco on him. Williamson too strong on the shot. Georgie with the rebound on the weak side. Finds a cutter. Kostelnik down the lane and scores.
A nice drive by Kostelnik. Big man was following him.
38-34. A minute to play in the third quarter. And Kostelnik with a good job to keep his body between him and Wetzel. Wetzel takes a feed inside, goes to the hoop. Too strong. Rebound. McYanko ahead to Proudfit, cut off by Greco. Cutter coming down the lane, ball kicked out of bounds by Kostelnik. A bad pass right at his feet.
Yeah, that was a bad one.
45 seconds remaining. Those of you watching on video, it's 44.8 to be exact.
That is correct. 4-point deficit for the Hillers.
38-34, Peters Township with the lead and the ball. Back cut to Greco, dribbles it out of the paint. Gives it off now to Lucas Sachs. He'll take it through the paint as well down low. Usually you see that weave up high.
Yeah, not down low.
Donovan crossover trying to get by Kostelnik. Steps, shoves him off and scores.
Is that an offensive foul maybe? Well, he did a nice job maintaining his balance, Dylan Donovan.
40-34, 6-point lead. Kostelnik spins, feed it out, bad pass. Good job there by McYanko to save it. Selway for 3 from the corner, good, right at the buzzer. 40-37 after 3 quarters. And Andrew Selway buries it right before the buzzer sounds. We go to the 4th. Peters Township 40, Trinity 37 on the WJPA Sports Network, presented by CNX Foundation.
Find more snuggle time this winter and be prepared for the cold with the help of First Federal Savings and Loan of Greene County. With a home improvement loan, home equity loan, or home equity line of credit, you can upgrade that old furnace, take care of that leaking roof, or replace those outdated floors. Keep the cold out and keep the warm and cozy in. Visit a loan officer today or apply anytime online at ffgc.bank. First Federal Savings and Loan of Greene County. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS 458729.
Community College of Beaver County is now in Washington County. We are here with the support you need and the value you want at the Washington County College Center. Explore our in-demand career paths in aviation, education, and criminal justice, or start college early with dual enrollment courses and high school academies. At the Washington County College Center, your pathway to success starts right at home. Learn more at ccbcwashington.com.
8 minutes left in regulation. The margin is 3. Peters Township up 40-37. Trinity will start the fourth with the basketball.
Williamson so far held to 5 points, Bob. They got to do something to get him some open looks. Everything he's done has been off the dribble or one-on-one. Set some screens, get him some open shots.
Pass down low, tipped by Donovan. Went over top of Georgie. Yeah, 5 for Williamson. Andrew Selway leading Trinity with 9. Vari Chandler and Anthony Georgie with 8 apiece.
Yeah, well, they got it's good production from other players.
Williamson for 3. That won't go. And a rebound knocked out of bounds by Wetzel.
Man, he got climbed on his back.
Inbound side of the lane, Williamson. Kick it to Georgie. His 3 ball from the corner. That won't go. Long rebound comes up the lane and cleared by Xavier Knox. Greco wide open. 3 ball right wing good.
Well, nice job by Donovan passing ahead. And Greco set those feet, knocked it down for his 11th point.
3 ball, Selway.
Selway, his 4th 3 of the game.
43-40, teams trading trays. Vari Chandler ties up Dylan Donovan, and we get a foul call. Second foul on Chandler, first foul of the fourth quarter. Greco's inbound to Wetzel. Greco comes back and gets it. Around perimeter, 3 ball, far corner won't go. Wetzel went high, and we're going to get a holding foul called on Trinity, tying Wetzel up from getting the rebound.
Yeah, that'd be on, I think, Georgie. Well, that was close. I don't know how much contact there was, Bob.
Dylan Donovan takes the inbound. Chandler guards him. That foul on Georgie, his 3rd. Greco covered by McYanko. Give it off to Donovan. And now back to Greco, looking for an opening. Started, goes, reverses, shot off the window, won't go. Greco rebounds, puts it back up. That won't go. And a foul call. A couple of free throws coming for Peters Township. McYanko, his first. Team's 3rd in the quarter, and we've played 1 minute and 17 seconds.
Low scoring game, 43-40.
Jaden Greco has hit 3 of 4 at the foul line tonight. Part of his 11-point night. Swishes home the foul shot.
Yeah, nothing but net on that one. The lefty knocked it down. Smooth stroke.
Peters now 8 of 11 as a team at the foul line. Greco's second effort, short, but shooter's touch good. Front of the rim, or the rim in front on top of it, and then off the window and home. 5-point Peters Township lead. Kostelnik out for a 2, straight on, air ball. Hiller's wanting a tip call, and they're not going to get it. McYanko pulled the shot up short.
Yeah, I don't know why there was a hesitation. That was definitely white ball. A little unsure.
Officials conferring about was there a tip. Trinity coaches asking, check again, ask again, look here.
Let's get the replay. Oh, we don't have that.
No, we don't.
Nice
Donovan,
pass.
Wetzel, reverse, score.
Well, that was a beautiful, beautiful pass by Donovan.
Just the second field goal of the game for Jake Wetzel. Georgie for 3, wide left. Rebound kept alive by Selway, goes back up. He is fouled by Wetzel.
Yeah, I'm not sure why Wetzel jumped. Selway did a nice job drawing the foul. Nice little shot fake in there. He'll go shoot 2.
Third foul of the game on Wetzel. First foul of the quarter on Peters Township. 6:01 to play in the fourth. Lead is now 7. 47-40. Selway, the free throw line, carves a point off of that. 13 points to lead Trinity. Selway deliberate, free throw line, second shot also good. Same shooter's touch kind of look. Gets the ball over high enough and it hits the front of the rim off the window and then drops home. Selway with 14 points. Trinity takes his timeout. Peters Township 47, Trinity 42. 6:01 to play. Fourth quarter. Back in a moment here on the WJPA Sports Network, presented by CNX Foundation.
Slovenian Savings and Loan is here for your life, your future, and your dreams. While life's pace seems to get faster and faster, Slovenian Savings and Loan still stands by its traditional values of honesty, integrity, and building personal relationships. Enjoy all modern conveniences to make banking easy, combined with a down-to-earth, face-to-face way of doing business. Slovenian Savings and Loan on Boone Avenue in Strabane. Big enough to serve, small enough to care. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
I'm Evan Chambers of Chambers Insurance Agency. You can't turn on the TV or scroll through social media without being bombarded by insurance commercials. They're everywhere, even on the radio. Low rates, big savings. We'll insure your pet iguana. Okay, maybe not the iguana. Sadly, many times you're not saving money, you're just getting your coverage slashed. By the time there's a claim, it's too late to see you've been duped. At Chambers Insurance, our goal is to improve your coverage and get you savings. We're local, family-owned, and we'll work with you to find the right coverage. Chambers Insurance, since 1953.
Peters Township has pushed the lead to 7 a couple of times. Trinity's gotten to within 3 several times. It is right now a 5-point Peters Township lead. And the Indians have the ball after Trinity's second timeout. 3 remaining. Indians back cut, Greco all alone.
Well, that was a set play coming out of the timeout. Excellent job on the back cut.
Greco with 15 points now for Peters Township. Williamson, McYanko, Georgie get the ball inside. Kostelnik to Williamson, cut off there by Knox. Jump pass comes through to Georgie. Into the corner, Selway for 3, too strong. Rebound cleared by Xavier Knox.
Yeah, tough shot that time by Andrew Selway. He was contested.
Donovan guarded by Kostelnik.
He walked.
Travel, a little hop there by Xavier Knox, and he's looking like, what? What did I do?
Hoppy doppy.
Beautiful back cut there to Greco and the feed from Knox.
Gorgeous, gorgeous play. I mean, and that was called into timeout.
The margin back to 7. Ball kicked to the top of the key. Trinity will throw in on the far side. Possession arrow, by the way, points to Peters Township. Williamson, McYanko, Selway. McYanko.
Boy, this
2-3 zone.
His zone's been tough. Hard to crack it.
Bounce pass to Kostelnik. Underneath to Georgie. And a held ball, possession arrow, Peters.
Wow.
Good job. Dylan Donovan reaching in and keeping Georgie from getting the ball out of his hands.
But I like what Trinity did that time, Bob. They got the ball in the middle. They turned, attacked with a little bounce pass. If Georgie could have secured it a little better, I think they could have scored there. Now they got to settle in and guard.
Across the timeline comes Dan Dudek. Give it off to Dylan Donovan. High post jumper, in and out. Georgie clearing the rebound. McYanko has Williamson running on the near side. Step through the defense, missed the layup.
Oh, he missed it. Just shot it too hard. Great move.
Donovan rebounded that miss. 4:10 to play in the ball game. 7-point Peters Township lead. Kick to a 3. Cooper Donovan off the back of the rim. Rebound grabbed inside by Knox. Tried to feed it across the paint to Cooper Donovan. McYanko gets it ahead to Selway for the lay-in. (49-44). Marching back to 5. Donovan keeps the dribble in traffic. Jumper won't go. Wetzel reaches over top of Williamson, tips the rebound, and then the ball's going to go out of bounds on the Trinity bench, and it'll be Trinity ball.
That's as many shots as I've seen Dylan Donovan miss in the 2 years, 3 years we've watched him play. He's just off his game tonight. He's had some great looks, unable to finish.
18 points off his game.
Well, I mean, what we're used to seeing, he never misses those shots.
I know.
It's funny how it works when you play basketball, isn't it, Bob?
Coming up on 3:20 to play. Peters Township +5. McYanko, pass intended for Williamson, is kicked out of bounds by Dudek.
It's about the 6th kick of the game.
Chandler going to check in, and Kostelnik will go out.
Yeah, I thought Chandler played really well when he was in the ball game.
Williamson, McYanko in the midcourt. Selway out on this left wing, but well covered by Cooper Donovan.
Yeah, and
Williamson catch and shoot a 3, pulls it short. Rebound Greco. Greco takes it back from Cooper Donovan, goes up with the left hand, blocked. Rebound Wetzel, and boy, he is pulled down hard by Ian McYanko.
So is that a flagrant? I got to talk about that. All right, I'm confused, Bob. What's going on? Help me.
Well, they're going to talk about, there's a difference between violent and flagrant or intentional.
Right. No,
over the shoulder. I mean, he did not hit him in the head.
No, but he dragged him down. That's intentional.
He did pull him down.
Yep.
And we are going to get the intentional foul.
Absolutely. So that is 2 shots and the ball, Bob?
Correct.
Yeah, it was a tough one.
And on Ian McYanko.
Yes.
And that's 4 fouls on Trinity. So Jake Wetzel will get 2 free throws. And some guys don't like to shoot this way.
I didn't mind. But you're absolutely right, because it's unusual. Jake Wetzel hasn't been to the line all that often this evening.
1 for 2 tonight.
Yeah, these are tough shots with nobody on the lane. They got it. Got the first one.
6-point lead for Peters Township with 2:50 to play.
Yeah, that's a big play that just happened.
Wetzel hits both, and now Peters will get the ball at the baseline, but not before Joe Ehrman uses his second timeout. 2:50 to play. Peters Township 51, Trinity 44. Back on the WJPA Sports Network, presented by CNX Foundation.
My dream field has a scoreboard with a giant TV.
My dream field has dugouts for our mascot to dance on.
My dream field has lights to play at night. And a duck pond.
CNX is making dream fields come true by donating millions of dollars throughout Appalachia. Nominate your field at cnx.com/dreamfields.
Find more snuggle time this winter and be prepared for the cold with the help of First Federal Savings and Loan of Greene County. With a home improvement loan, home equity loan, or home equity line of credit, you can upgrade that old furnace, take care of that leaking roof, or replace those outdated floors. Keep the cold out and keep the warm and cozy in. Visit a loan officer today or apply anytime online at ffgc.bank. First Federal Savings and Loan of Greene County. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS 458729.
Each team with 3 timeouts remaining. Peters Township with a 7-point lead and the ball.
Well, let's see what they design here on the inbound play. I'm sure he's come up with one of his effective ones. There it is. Back screen, layup.
Bucket for Cooper Donovan. Pushes the margin now to 53-44.
That was a 4-point play, Bob, with that intentional foul.
To the baseline to Georgie. His floater off the mark. Rebound Jake Wetzel. The ball knocked out of his hands by Avari Chandler.
Some physical play down on the court. Got to be strong with the basketball, that's for sure. Little pressure by Trinity. Good move here.
2:25 remaining in the fourth. Peters
Nice.
Township 53-44. Ball thrown away, and Chandler able to get it down low. McYanko's shot is rejected.
Well, that was a nice block. I don't know who blocked the shot. I didn't see it, Bob. Did you?
I did not. Might have been Dylan Donovan.
Yeah,
Greco working against Selway. Ball near side to Donovan. Pass to Wetzel off his knees. Chandler trying to take everybody. Chandler loses the ball. Stripped by Donovan again.
Oh, my goodness. 2 bad turnovers that time.
1:45 to play in the game. 9-point Peters Township lead. Ball comes near side to Greco. Looked at a 3, didn't take it. Williamson out on him.
Smart basketball. Don't need it.
A couple of years from now, we'll be seeing a shot clock to deal with this.
That?
But feed goes down low to Wetzel. He is fouled by Avari Chandler.
That's right, Bob. That shot clock's coming. Not sure when, but
3 years.
Okay.
This season and one more cycle, and then we'll be to the shot clock era of PIAA basketball.
Yeah, I'm not sure how I feel about it.
It will actually impact so few games.
I agree.
I don't know if the expense is worth it, but you know, those.
Yeah, most players.
Of course, I wrestled, so what do I know? But
I think most teams get a shot off within 35 seconds, regardless. What it affects is late in the game.
1 of 2 on that trip to the free throw line, and then a timeout. Jake Wetzel has 8 points in the game, and Peters Township now up by 10. 1:21 to play in the fourth. Back on the WJPA Sports Network, presented by CNX Foundation.
Community College of Beaver County is now in Washington County. We are here with the support you need and the value you want at the Washington County College Center. Explore our in-demand career paths in aviation, education, and criminal justice, or start college early with dual enrollment courses and high school academies. At the Washington County College Center, your pathway to success starts right at home. Learn more at ccbcwashington.com.
Lead back to 10. At least the third time tonight, Peters Township is led by 10.
Yeah, that intentional foul really hurt the Hillers because they made their free throws. Wetzel made the foul shots, and then they scored on the inbound play. Oh, a little sloppy there.
Trinity just with Greco riding McYanko through the backcourt.
Well, they have fouls to give. I'm not sure why you would give it there, but yeah, that's an easy call.
Trinity just 2 field goals in this quarter, and both of them by Andrew Selway, a 3 and a 2. He has all of the Trinity points this quarter.
And I think the tail of this game has been the inability of Jonah Williamson to get open shots and score. He hasn't had very many open looks, and they miss that. They rely on him scoring points. You know, credit Selway for being able to pick up a little slack, and certainly thought Avari Chandler played solid as well.
Foul called on Jaden Greco, his 3rd of the game, and 3rd foul in the quarter. McYanko to Selway, back to McYanko, trying to penetrate his floater. Wetzel changed that. Loose ball on the floor. Hillers got it, but Peters Township ends up with it. Greco is fouled by Selway.
You know, Bob, and I do think that the zone, the Peters Township 2-3 zone, bothered Trinity. They never seemed to be able to figure out how to attack it. When they got the ball inside, of course, it was very difficult, as you just saw on the last possession. You can't shoot over the 6'8" player, and that's, I think, why they play it, keeping him to safeguard the basket.
Jaden Greco at the line. He's hit 5 of 6 coming into this trip. First one good. He has 16 points on the night.
Yeah, I think he's played solid for Peters as well. 14 for 17 unofficially. I have Peters Township from the line. That's pretty good shooting.
Second one also good. And Greco 7 of 8.
Yeah, Greco's done a nice job.
56-44. Trinity hasn't scored in 3 minutes. Peters Township currently on a 7-0 run and an air ball.
Well, I mean, here's an example right there, and Jonah Williamson trying to make something happen, but that's a tough shot with a defender right in your face. You dribble right into the defense. I mean, it's not easy to score like that.
Indians boys will get the split of the doubleheader. Girls falling to Trinity, but the Peters Township boys will get the double-digit victory here tonight.
Yeah, and they're doing a really good job moving the ball.
Donovan floater rattles home. Georgie had a hand in his face.
Yeah, he did.
20 for Dylan Donovan, and the margin has gone to 14. McYanko can't get a leaner to go. Rebound cleared, and Jake Wetzel will just hold it, throw it toward the game officials ahead of the buzzer, and we go final. Peters Township 58, Trinity 44. We'll recap it for you when we come back on the WJPA Sports Network, presented by CNX Foundation.
At Slovenian Savings and Loan, they understand you want convenience. That's why their mobile banking app allows you to bank from anywhere, anytime. They also know there's no substitute for personal, one-on-one service from someone who cares about you and your family. Founded on honesty, integrity, and trust in 1925, and that will never change. Big enough to serve, small enough to care. Slovenian Savings and Loan on Boone Avenue in Strabane. SlovenianSavingsandLoan.com. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Hi, this is Mac Chambers of Chambers Insurance Agency. For over 70 years, we've been here for you, your family, and your business. At a time in which premiums continue to rise and policy coverage is more confusing and limited than ever before, we're proud to be your trusted guides. No gimmicks or surprises, just real protection at the best possible price. Personal, business, or bonds, will keep it simple and straightforward, just as we've always done. Chambers Insurance, helping you navigate today's insurance world. Learn more at chambersinsurance.com.
My dream field has a scoreboard with a giant TV.
My dream field has dugouts for our mascot to dance on.
My dream field has lights to play at night. And a duck pond.
CNX is making dream fields come true by donating millions of dollars throughout Appalachia. Nominate your field at cnx.com/dreamfields.
After the buzzer beater loss to open section play, Peters Township now has come back to win 3 in a row. Overtime winner against Baldwin, non-conference victory against Norwin, and the 58-44 win tonight against the Trinity Hillers. So Peters Township now 2-1 in the league. Trinity drops to 1-3. Hillers led early on, scored 6 of the first 8. But a 7-point run for Peters gave them a 9-7 lead at the end of one quarter. And in that second period, outscored Trinity 16-14 to lead 25-24, or 25-21 at the half. Trinity with a 16-15 advantage in the third to pull to within 3. But after the three-pointer by Andrew Selway in the opening minute of the fourth, almost all Peters Township. 2 foul shots and a 2-point field goal for Selway the rest of the way.
Well, the turning point, in my opinion, was certainly the intentional foul. That gave them a little cushion, and from there they just showed their experience with the basketball down the stretch. Trinity had a very difficult time scoring against the zone, and you got to credit Peters Township. I have them 15 for 18 from the line. Trinity only got to the line in my count 10 times, Bob, and only made 6.
6 of 10.
Big difference right there. I thought Trinity held in. I thought they played well enough to maybe get this upset, but needed some more points out of Williamson, their leading scorer, and he was held to 5. They didn't do anything special. They played a zone. Of course, they were aware of him. But, sometimes that's the way things go. I didn't think either team shot well. I thought Andrew Selway did. But other than Andrew Selway and Jaden Greco made a few shots, I thought the shooting wasn't up to par as we're used to seeing by either team.
Dylan Donovan with 20 points to lead all scorers. Jaden Greco added 17 for Peters Township. Andrew Selway with 16 to pace Trinity, the only player in double figures for the Hillers. Time to recognize our player of the game, brought to you by Washington County College Center, operated by Community College of Beaver County.
Find more snuggle time this winter and be prepared for the cold with the help of First Federal Savings and Loan of Greene County. With a home improvement loan, home equity loan, or home equity line of credit, you can upgrade that old furnace, take care of that leaking roof, or replace those outdated floors. Keep the cold out and keep the warm and cozy in. Visit a loan officer today or apply anytime online at ffgc.bank. First Federal Savings and Loan of Greene County. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS 458729.
Community College of Beaver County is now in Washington County. We are here with the support you need and the value you want at the Washington County College Center. Explore our in-demand career paths in aviation, education, and criminal justice, or start college early with dual enrollment courses and high school academies. At the Washington County College Center, your pathway to success starts right at home. Learn more at ccbcwashington.com.
He's just a game wrecker. Our player of the game, Dylan Donovan. 20 points tonight and was off.
He was off. I mean, he was. He missed shots that I've never seen him miss down the lane and little pull-up jumpers. But I'll tell you what else he does? Can he pass the basketball? I mean, he hits open players, not afraid to pass the ball ahead, and he's just a good player.
Well, and how about what he did defensively in that final couple of minutes when Trinity might have been making a comeback there?
Yes.
He comes and swats a couple of balls away and breaks up possible fast breaks there as well. Dylan Donovan with 20 points tonight, our Washington County College Center CCBC player of the game. Tonight's game on the WJPA Sports Network has been brought to you in part by First Federal Savings and Loan Association of Greene County. People you know, people you can trust. By CNX Dreamfields, making your dream field come true. By the Chambers Insurance Agency, protecting generations since 1953. By Slovenian Savings and Loan, big enough to serve, small enough to care. And by Washington County College Center, operated by Community College of Beaver County. Coming up in a few minutes, it's the Frisco Bowl as the Ohio Bobcats take on the UNLV Running Rebels. Then, Christmas Day, we have an NFL triple header for you, starting at 12:30. Cowboys and Commanders, Lions and Vikings, Broncos and Chiefs. And lots more college bowl games and NFL action before we're back together next Monday at Trinity for the Hiller Boys Tournament. Thanks to head coaches Joe Ehrman and Alec Ferrari, to athletic director Brian Geyer, assistant AD Justin Piles, and all the folks here at Peters Township. For my partner Tom Drakely, floor director Jason Tennant, Scott Donnelly and Luke Andrusik on camera, and Jacob Knisner producing in our downtown Washington studios, I'm Bob Gregg. Thanks so much for being with us, and Merry Christmas to you all. In this key 5A Section 3 boys matchup, your final score, Peters Township 58, Trinity 44. For more than 80 years, we've been Pennsylvania's radio sports leader. Presentation of the WJPA Sports Network.